Good morning everyone. Welcome to my YouTube channel Leaf Classes. I am Anjali. Dear ICSE children, you know that in section B with each program you have to do variable description. Although one video is already present on the channel for variable description table, in the end screen of today's video you will get that link also, right? But many of you have commented that you are finding little difficulty in doing the variable description for arrays and objects. So children, this video is specially for that only. So let us begin. Here I have written one question to input the names and total marks of 20 students in two arrays, two single dimensional arrays, and you have to just total the entered marks and display that, right? Now children, if you see in the question, the array type is not declared. So we have to take the decision ourselves which type of array it should be, right? Like for name, it cannot be int or float or double type. So name has to be string type. Similarly, total marks, we can take int or double, it is up to us. Now children, if you see, whenever you see any mark sheet, you will see that the marks are written in integer type only, right? But the percentage is calculated in double type. So when we do the programs are based on our daily life problems. So you can just correlate with that and then take the decision which type of variable it can be, okay? So here I have taken two arrays, one of string type and one of int type for storing the names and total marks. Now, I suppose all of you know how to declare the array, how to input the array elements. Children, if you have any doubt related to this, there are 9 videos present on the channel. Please check the playlist of arrays, and I suppose you will find arrays very easy after watching those videos, okay? So this is one array of string type, string NA. NA is the name. If the name is not mentioned in the question, we can take the relevant name, and like for name I cannot take marks, okay? So NA is for name. Then I have taken one array of int type with the name total, because we have to store total marks, right? So the names also which you are taking in your program should be relevant, okay? Then since we have to calculate and display the sum, so here I have taken one variable and initialized it by 0. All of you know that in any variable where you are going to store the sum, calculate the sum, you have to initialize it by 0, because 0 is additive identity. Then as per the question, we have given the message, enter name and marks of 20 students. Now you know for arrays, it starts from 0 less than 20, then NAI equals to SC dot next line and total I equals to SC dot next INT. This I is the subscript which keeps on changing. From 0 to 19 it will go. First time it will be 0, then 1, 2, 3 up to 19. You know that always the first index number or the first subscript of array is 0 and the last is size minus 1. So if the size is 20, it will be from 0 to 19. So we have taken the loop. As soon as we are entering the marks, we are adding that marks to a sum variable, right? So this is a short program just to explain the variable description table to you. Now children, as you know, in variable description table, this is the easiest way of doing that, to do it in table format. And the 4 headings will be serial number, variable name, variable type and the purpose, right? So serial number, all of you know, 1, 2, 3, how many variables are there, according to that you can put. Now first, if I take here NA, NA is the variable name. Now variable type, it is string type. Now it is string array, right? But that array we have written with the variable name. This square brackets denotes that it is array. But here also if you write string array, there is no problem. You can just mention string or string array, but in variable name you have to put those square brackets to denote that this is not a normal string variable, it is the string array variable, right? Now what is the purpose? In In variable description table video also I have told you that there is no hard and fast rule for writing the purpose. For which purpose? What is your purpose for using that variable in the program? You can just simple write in your language in simple English. You don't have to follow any syntax for writing that, okay? So here 20 names of the student, simple, or the names entered by the user, or 20 names to be stored in array, anything you can write, okay? Then the second is total. Total is again one array variable. So here you can write the type int or int array. Both are perfectly correct, children, right? So here you can write here total marks obtained by each student. Children, here if you see I have written different language, so whichever you find appropriate, just write in your language, okay? Then we have third is sum. Sum, now if you see, sum is not the array, right? So it is normal int variable that you will be writing, and to calculate the sum of total marks, like that. Children, for the logic of the program, these three variables are here. But if you check here, one more variable is there, SC, right? And this is the object of scanner class. We use objects when we use user-defined functions, and children, they find problem in writing for objects also. So I'm just telling you one example for this, how we will be writing the variable name. Simple. The name which you have used here, that user-defined name is a variable name, right? So SC is the variable name. What is variable type? For variable type, you will just write object and the purpose. This is to use scanner class functions. We are using this object to use the scanner class functions, or if you write here scanner object, that is also fine. So here the purpose is to use scanner class functions, right, children? So I suppose now it will be little more clear to all of you. Children, here I would like to advise you, when you are practicing the programs, any program which you practice in your notebook, please write the variable description table also, because then it will come to your practice and you will not find that anything extra you are doing for writing variable description table. So just the question means the program and variable description table together, and together they form 15 marks. In section B, each question carries 15 marks, and that include program and variable description table. So I suppose it is clear to all of you. Keep practicing, children, okay? Those who haven't subscribed the channel till now, please do subscribe and press the bell icon, so that you get the notifications for all the videos and no important topic is missed by you. Keep practicing, keep working hard, keep writing the variable description tables. God bless you, children.